Drivers, start your engines!
Hello everybody and welcome to Phoenix International Raceway for the running of the Subway Fresh Fit 500. Today we have Ian Dutta on the pole with Cody Evans to his outside. Dylan Dom is going to start third with Nick Pericles in fourth. Nick's teammate Jacob Reed in fifth with Dylan Thoreau on his outside. Matt Corkland is going to start seventh with Eric Burton in eighth. Tyler Green in ninth and Chris Washer 10th. As we go through the rest of the field here, there's 32 laps today at this 1 mile racetrack. Let's see. Jonathan Newman's going to start behind them. Am I going the right way? Yep, Jonathan Newman, Kyle Singer, Matt McIntyre, Roman Rahal, Joey Stone, Zach Lombard, Zach Dishman, Daniel Gilbert, Ryan Acosta, Keith Batson, Foster Brown, Marco Salpietro, Zachary Schulte, Joseph Lombard, Kent Thoreau, Nick Soman, Keaton Atkinson, Jason Ashby, Tim Fiegel, Seth Cole, John Trolston, Ivan Martinez, Henrietta Fitzwater, Casey Gleason, Fred Singer, Nick Alton, Lane Brown, Danny Wells, Zachary Fitzwater, Aaron Cloverfield, Joshua Balkin, and Julian Van Buren round out your field as we go down to get the command to start engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
Alrighty, the engines have fired here at Phoenix International Raceway. Pace car is going to roll them off here as we get the warm-up lap. Like I said before, 32 laps here at this 1 mile racetrack. It is the older, unpaved, unrepaved version because I couldn't get the software downloaded on my laptop for the revamped one. Also, or didn't really care. But anyways, Ian Dutta wins his first pole of the season. He'll be the one to start the race today. So they go into turn 4. 3 Chevys in the top 4. Chevys won all 3 races this season. Will a Ford or Toyota be able to break the stranglehold and get to victory lane? We'll just have to find out. As Ian Dutta and the pace car dives to pit road, Ian Dutta is going to come off of turn 4 and start us, and we are green at Phoenix. Dylan Dom all over the back bumper of the 32. But Ian is going to be able to clear Cody Evans, it looks like, so he'll be able to move up the track a little, but Cody's not done yet. I think, maybe he is, because Nick Pericles moved his ass out of the way. Sorry, I don't mean to swear, but that's what happened. Nick just absolutely shoved the 51 out of the way. Dylan Dom, last week's winner, picking up right where he left off. He's hungry for that lead. He's going after Ian Dutta as they're 3 wide for second or third place. Jacob Reed underneath his teammate there. And they're both going by Cody Evans. See what happens on the exit of 4 here, but unless Nick got a little bit of a run, but I think Jacob Reed should be able to take the position away here in this corner. Still 3 wide. Dylan Thoreau and Cody Evans is just stuck way up on the outside. Eric Burton's in the middle now. He and Jonathan Newman, they're side by side. Eric's going to be able to get back to the bottom, though. He's around 10th position right now. Sucks because these don't update. But Dylan Dom and Ian Dutta have absolutely driven away from the field. See if Nick Pericles or somebody else is going to be able to run him down here. Seems like if it's a breakaway at the front of the pack, it's just impossible to pass the leader. I don't know if it's because they have more racetrack to use or they're not is worried about the cars behind him, but it just gets really hard to pass. Should have pit stops in this race. I think it's just long enough for that. Ian Dutta, Dylan Dom broken away from the field. Nick Pericles running in third right now. Matt Corcoran in behind him, and Eric Burton as well. They're moving forward. See if they're able to run down Ian Dutta as this race goes on. Dylan Thoreau making a move to the inside of Jacob Reed. That's for the 6th position. Jonathan Newman looking to follow through. Cody Evans, your outside pole sitter, he has fallen all the way back to 11th position, now probably 12th, as the 12 there of Keith Batson looks to overtake him. Rowan Rahal probably going to be looking to the inside here too. Tyler Green, he was up at the front, and now he's back to 20th position. Ryan Acosta trying to move forward. Same with Marco Salpietro. They're on that inside line, trugging forward. Zach Dishman back here, he's in 24th position. 3 wide again. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, Zach's going to look to put him 3 wide. It's John Trolston, Zach Dishman, and 31 of Ken Thoreau. They're 3 wide for 25th position. He's right on board with Zach Dishman. Looks like I don't think he's going to be able to hold. Oh, Ken Thoreau got a little loose. He's going to give up that spot. Henrietta Fitzwater's right on his left rear quarter panel as well. I'm trying to switch cars, not cameras. Joseph Lombard and Julian Van Buren. And they're kind of hanging in the back. Looks like Hendrick in general. I'm going to just call the 9 a Hendrick car because that's pretty much what it is. Hendrick in general needs to step up their game a little bit. They really haven't shown very much speed thus far this season. Same thing can be said for Casey Gleason. He seems to always be in the back, which is why he's been taken out in every single race this season. Yep, 2 more Hendrick cars back here, the 88 and the 5. Ivan Martinez and Joshua Balkin just kind of riding around for now. They got to maybe hope for some strategy on the pit stops later in the race. I take that back. I guess the 24 is up front. He's in the top 10 right now. Nick Pericles is going by Dylan Dom. He's going to take 2nd position and try and run Ian Dutta down. Dylan Dom's tires must have worn off or something. But Nick Pericles has closed the gap on Ian Dutta. Still got about a half second to catch him, but they are catching him. I don't know if Ian Dutta just burned off his tires trying to get away from the pack, but Nick Pericles and Matt Corcoran and Eric Burton as well, they're coming in a hurry. Eric Burton, another NR 2003 league owner. He runs the Wrangler Cup Series. I'm a part of that too. That's been pretty cool to be in season 6 of that. Driving the 15 car, but Eric Burton looking to move forward, get his first top 5 of the year in that Aaron's Dream Machine. Looks like he's going to follow Matt Corcoran through on the inside of Dylan Dom there. Dylan Thoreau just kind of riding around behind him. We do have a wreck. We got a wreck up front. Caution is out. This might bring cars to pit road here. That could be interesting for the end of this race. That might even allow some guys to go all the way, because I know they were close. So who wrecked? Looks like Lane Brown maybe has some damage. Yeah, Lane Brown got a piece of it. I don't know if he just got spun or what. But the caution is out here. Phoenix International Raceway. We're going to have cars pit. Maybe. Pit road's open. Maybe Maybe it's open next time. No, Jonathan Newman's coming to pit road. He'll be the first guy. Have anybody follow him? Probably not. A couple guys further back in the pack, they're coming to pit road. Joshua Balkin looks like he was the only other guy to hit pit road. So with that, we'll get a look at what happened to bring out the caution. Lap 12 here. Lane Brown, like I mentioned before, driving hard in the back of the pack. He's running 32nd position right now. Looks like Henrietta Fitzwater was right on his left rear quarter panel, and I don't think Lane expected her to be 3 wide, but they just come down and get collected in with Tim Fiegel. Lane pounds the inside wall. Tim got some damage, and then I think the rest of these guys were able to stop and avoid Tim, but it was mighty close for a lot of people. Let's go on board with Henrietta. Just see what happened here. Yeah, she's just following in behind him and tries to make a move, and I don't think Lane knew that they were 3 wide underneath him. So with that, let's get back to your restart. Lights are out on the pace car. You're riding along with Ian Dutta on the I Can't Believe It's Not Butter onboard cam. Just past halfway here at Phoenix International Raceway, Ian Dutta has dominated thus far. But will he be able to hold off a hard-charging Nick Pericles in that 17 nationwide Ford? Lights are out on the pace car. And Matt Corcoran's running 3rd, Dylan Dom 4th, and Eric Burton 5th. And we are back racing again at Phoenix. Ian Dutta trying to pull away, but Nick Pericles was closing in. Eric Burton making a move for 4th on Dylan Dom already. Will these guys be able to go the distance on fuel? They had to make it, or it was going to be close, but with those caution laps, they may be able to make it all the way without making a pit stop. Nick Pericles trying everything he can to get around the 32. He wants to get that lead. There he goes! Nick Pericles making a move for Ian Dutta. No one else has led the race thus far, but Nick Pericles is going to try and become the first guy to do that. He's at his door. Matt Corcoran looking on. He's trying to capitalize where he can. They're side by side, Nick Pericles and Ian Dutta for the race lead here. Still side by side. Nick Pericles and Ian Dutta diving down into turn 1. And I think, Ian Dutta got a little bit of a run, but I think Nick Pericles is going to be able to clear him. Here on lap 20, Nick Pericles takes the lead. Matt Corcoran following through. He's trying to take 2nd now from Ian Dutta and run down the 17. Eric Burton, he's still on the inside of Dylan Dom. How about Keith Bassett? Where the heck did he come from? He's up to 6th position. Haven't talked about him at all today. He's the only Penske car up here. Joey Stone and Dylan Thoreau battling for 7th position right now. Eric Burton's going to clear the 14 car. Now he's trying to stick a nose under Ian Dutta. And you got to feel for Ian Dutta. He led so much of this race, and now the handle has gone away on that I Can't Believe It's Not Butter Chevy. Eric Burton is going to stick a nose under there. He should be able to get under Ian Dutta maybe. He's trying. Ian's still holding strong in 3rd position. Matt Corcoran is trying to run down the 17 now. Keith Batson looking at the inside of Eric Burton for 4th place. Matt McIntyre, Zach Schulte. How about him? He's up in the top 10. Jacob Reed running 11th right now. Kyle Singer, they're in a battle for the 11th position. Roman Rahal trying to overtake your Daytona 500 winner, Marco Salpietro. Foster Brown and Nick Soman, they're about 15th right now. Let's see. Danny Wells, not what he wanted, not what he expected with that 4 car and how well it runs at Phoenix. Ain't that something? Joshua Balkin has he and Lane Brown have overtaken a couple cars since coming to pit road. Those fresh tires. Tim Fiegel's still stuck in the back, though. He looks like he's stuck back in traffic. Henrietta really hasn't been that well, or hasn't been that good since she and Lane Brown had that incident earlier on. Dylan Thoreau looks like he's I think he's trying to hold off Matt McIntyre there for the 8th position. Matt's not going to be denied, I don't think, though. We got a 3-way battle for the lead here still. Nick Pericles is trying to hold off Matt Corcoran. They're nose to tail here with just 6 laps to go. Matt's giving it all he's got. Ian Dutta lurking back there in 3rd place. He had to give the lead up on lap 20, but he is not done by any means, and he's getting back to the back bumper of Matt Corcoran. Maybe trying to put himself back in contention for the race that he almost had locked up until that caution came out. Will these guys have to pit? Have they saved enough gas? Nick Pericles continues to lead. Ian Dutta is going to the inside of Matt Corcoran. Ian Dutta retaking 2nd position. Is this going to allow Nick Pericles to get away? What about Keith Batson? Is he going to be able to make a move on these guys? Maybe put him 3 wide and try and get his first win of the season. And Nick Pericles is driving away. He's got at least a half-second gap right now on the 2nd and 3rd place guys. Keith Batson's looking to follow Ian Dutta through. He's going to get to 2nd. Or 3rd, excuse me. Ian Dutta moves to 2nd. And Keith Batson is up to 3rd place. Is he going to make a move maybe on Ian Dutta? If he can stick a nose in there. Matt Corcoran slipping back. He's back to the 4th position under fire from Eric Burton. Will we have to pit? That is the question. Nick Pericles trying to hold on for dear life here. He's got to complete 3 more laps around Phoenix International Raceway. Ian Dutta trying to close down the gap, but he's got to worry about that smoking hot 12. Oh, some cars are in pit road. He's got to worry about that lightning quick 12 car behind him. He's closed the gap a little bit on Nick. Is Nick coming to pit road? I think he is. Yes, Nick Pericles, the leader of the race, comes to pit road. Keith Batson is going to take 2nd position, which will be the lead. He's going to take it from Ian Dutta. Eric Burton still trying hard to fight to the inside of Matt Corcoran. Keith Batson has taken, it will be the lead, I guess. Matt Corcoran to the inside. Is he coming to pit road? Anybody coming to pit road? I don't think so. Keith Batson is on the white flag lap. Where'd my leader go? Will these guys have to pit when they come back around? Keith Batson is your leader. He's on the white flag lap. Will he have to pit? Matt Corcoran running in 2nd, hoping that Keith runs out. He's gonna make it, and Keith Batson is gonna win at Phoenix International Raceway. How about that? That's a heartbreaker for Nick Pericles. But Keith Batson did what he had to do. When Nick Pericles came to pit road, he was the one that put his car to the inside of Ian Dutta to take the lead, and it paid off in the end. So with that, let's take a look at your results. Keith Batson is your winner today. Matt Corcoran 2nd. Eric Burton gets a good top 5 today. Ian Dutta led so much of this race, he's going to come home fourth. Last week's winner, Dylan Dom, he's going to get a 5th place position. That's 2 straight top 5s for that team. Jonathan Newman 6th. Joshua Balkin gets a good comeback, and he's going to be able to make the field last. He was running in the back the whole day, but he comes home in 7th. Nick Pericles, heartbreaker, had to pit, but he still ends up with a solid top 10. Joey Stone 9th, and Dylan Thoreau rounds out your top 10. Jacob Reed 11th, Zach Dishman 12th, Kyle Singer 13th, Nick Soman 14th, Matt McIntyre 15th, Ken Thoreau, Zachary Lombard, Foster Brown, Zach Schulte, Roman Rejo, Marco Salpietro, Julian Van Buren, Fred Singer, Ryan Acosta, Daniel Gilbert, Aaron Cloverfield, John Charleston, Joseph Lombard, Seth Cole, Casey Gleason, Keaton Atkinson, Zachary Fitzwater, Nick Alton, Ivan Martinez, Chris Washer, Cody Evans. Sucks for him. He started 2nd today, but it was not meant to be for him. Jason Ashby, Henrietta Fitzwater, Danny Wells, Tyler Green, Lane Brown, and Tim Fiegel. Those 2 were involved in the accident there a little earlier on lap 12. And Tim Fiegel is shotgun on the field. So let's export these results. Maybe this is the 5th race, if that's... Let's try to think. I'll figure it out later. Anyways, congratulations to Keith Matson. He breaks the Chevy stranglehold today here in Phoenix. Next race should be at Auto Club, I believe. And then from there we go back to Bristol. So once again, congratulations to Keith Matson. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.